To control. I need Loomis.
What is it, Lieutenant?
Colonel, some grub riding a monster just wiped out every rifle at the museum. Request guidance.
Kill the grub, hold the museum.
Colonel, Paddock here. This grub, Goraznia, they called him Karn.
This isn't Goraznia.
My army threw all we have at him.
Colonel, what about the light mass missile?
Cadet, leave strategy to men with bars. I don't want to hear a word from any of you until Paddock's boogeyman is dead and I can...
How's that missile work?
It's classified, but there's one here in Halvo. The inventor teaches at the academy.
Yeah, Professor Elliot. I worked in his lab at LaCroix before he went military. The missile draws power from refined emulsion. The more emulsion, the bigger the boom.
Courtesy of your big boom.
God.
How close were you to the impact point?
Close enough. That thing would burn up this entire city.
This one's low yield. After the Hammer of Dawn, Elliot stopped working on it.
How low yield?
Baird, or Lieutenant, to fire that thing, you have to get the targeting beacon, the launch codes, personally activate the missile on site, and get this all approved by command.
Control, Kilo here. So, we're gonna get the light mass missile online and use it to kill General Karn. Any objections?
Works for me. All right, come on, Cadet. You're going back to the academy. That's an order.
Yo, what's going on guys, it's Abs here and welcome back to another Gears of War 10 Facts video. So in today's video I'm going to be giving you 10 facts about Zamil Karn, and this is episode 10 in the series, so we are already 10 episodes into this series and I am really loving this series so far, and you guys did vote for Zamil Karn to be in this episode. So after watching this video, be sure to head on over to the community tab of my channel where you can vote for the next COG character there. And as always, if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for everything Gears of War related, and yeah, let's dive straight in. So fact number 1. Karn was born a malformed drone and was considered an outcast. Young and feeble, he explored the Hollow and eventually came upon an injured creature he named Shibboleth, which had suffered a broken leg. Karn saw the creature was just as alone and as forgotten as he was, and decided to fashion it a new leg, therefore forming a relationship with the beast. And that's kind of sad, to be honest, because Karn, he was a malformed drone, so he was outcasted from the rest of the drones, and the Shibboleth was lonely as well, and it's nice how they formed a relationship. And the Locust head scientist Ukon aided Karn with fashioning the Shibboleth with a new leg, and also added weaponry and technology to the Shibboleth as well. Fact number 2. During the Lambent War, Karn later began climbing the Locust ranks using intelligence instead of physical strength. Reason being was because Karn wasn't a physical specimen, and that ultimately resulted in him becoming a Theron guard. Fact number 3. Karn's promotion to Zamil. So Karn became a master strategist for the Horde and would later plan Emergence Day with Raam and Skorge, the Locust's initial assault against humanity. Raam had promoted Karn to Zamil, which is General, whereas Uzil is High General, just to clarify in case you don't know the difference between the two. Fact number 4, let's fast forward to Emergence Day. So instructed by Raam, Karn personally led an assault on the Republic of Goraznia, and in that single campaign, Karn devastated a majority of the Gorazni population. And Paddock, if you recall, he said in the Gears of War Judgement campaign that his army threw everything they had at him. so Karn devastated so many Ghorazni people. Fact number 5. 6 weeks after Emergence Day, Karn attacked the city of Halvor Bay, located in the leading coalition of ordered governments nation of Tyrus. The city was home to the Halvor Bay Military Academy and several other important military targets that Karn sought to destroy one by one. Karn then turned his attention towards the Museum of Military Glory, first destroying a cog convoy heading for the museum. He then led Locust forces in wiping out the Onyx Guard units defending the museum, using Shibboleth to crush several members of Black 4 to death. Karn then targeted the airport, which the cog was using to evacuate civilians. He used Seeders to cut off the cog's communication and quickly overwhelmed the airport's defences, although he lost one Seeder to Omega 2. And then Karn actually attacked the Endeavour Naval shipyard, taking the port to prevent evacuation by sea. So look at that methodical destruction there by Karn, and that illustrates how intelligent he was, which ties into obviously when he got promoted to Therongard. You know, he used his intelligence, and physically he used the Shibboleth, but in terms of his intelligence, that's where he excelled. Fact number 6. Karn then returned to the Museum of Military Glory, where his Seeders had been destroyed by Omega 2. He wanted to deal with them personally, but also learned that another gear squad was causing trouble and had landed at the Wharf district. Karn sent some of his best forces to the Wharf to deal with them while he focused on Omega 2. While marshalling his soldiers at the museum, Karn's position was struck by a light mass missile fired by Kilo Squad. Though thousands of his troops were killed by the light mass missile, Karn and Shibboleth had survived, and he sent his elite forces to take out Kilo Squad, who had guided the missile from a nearby rooftop. However, they failed and fell to Kilo Squad, who believed Karn to have perished in the explosion. Fact number 7. Karn led the attack on a courthouse where Colonel Ezra Loomis was trialling Kilo Squad for disobeying orders, basically where the tribunal was taking place. So Karn emerged with the Shibboleth and destroyed a King Raven that the 5 Gears were attempting to board, and engaged them in a battle across the plaza for the Tyrant dead. Karn then personally attacked the squad and the colonel. After they disabled his chain guns, Karn attacked with an incendiary launcher but retreated to the top of a nearby roof and called for reinforcements after being injured. During the fight between the squad and the reinforcements, Karn came down off the building and tried to trample the squad, as well as launching incendiary bombs from Shibboleth's mechanical leg until it was destroyed, causing him to retreat again and call for more reinforcements. He also launched Nemesis from Shibboleth, but the Gears and some King Ravens continued to attack, eventually killing Shibboleth. Fact number 8. So as the Shibboleth died, Karn was thrown from his mount, and though he survived the explosion and fall, he was severely injured and unable to stand. As Kilo wondered what to do with him next, Loomis executed Karn with a shot to the head from his Boltok pistol. However, the Locust Horde didn't stop their attack over Halvor Bay even with their general's death, and ultimately killed Colonel Loomis and almost all of the Gears defending the city. Karn's commander, High General Raam, would lead the Horde's forces in the onslaught of humanity from Emergence Day to 14 AE, where he too perished as well. Fact number 9. Karn was supposedly one of the most powerful members of the Locust hierarchy, but was one of the few who didn't focus on personal combat. Instead, he was considered a master planner and a superb commander when it came to leading the charge on the battlefield. This, combined with the underestimating attitude of Colonel Loomis towards the Locust, left Karn with an easy task to destroy Halvor Bay. However, Karn did seem to recognise foes who would prove a nuisance to him, as seen when he personally led the onslaught at the Halvor Bay Military Academy, and when he launched a full attack at both Omega 2 and Kilo Squad for messing up his plans. And fact number 10, like Raam and Skorge, Karn, while fiercely loyal to Mira, was not above attempting to manipulate her to realise that the war with the Lambent was lost. He also seemed to have a rivalry with fellow Vold Raam, as they disliked each other's approach to their troops and battle, because obviously Raam was a ruthless and strict leader of his blight, whereas Karn was more lenient. The difference here was seen when Raam straight up executed a Locust drone who disobeyed Karn's orders. So Raam basically didn't take shit from anyone, whereas Karn wasn't an imposing figure of authority for his blight. To compare this to a real life example, say for instance at school or college, a teacher that you might have might be very strict, and then you might have another teacher who you can crack some jokes with, or you don't really take them as serious because they're quite lenient. I think that's the difference between how Raam and Karn managed their blights. But anyway, Raam and Karn did seem to hold a degree of respect for one another, as Karn went along with Raam's plan, while the latter promoted Karn to Zamil afterwards, after the plan to convince the Queen to invade the surface had succeeded. Raam promoted Karn because he knew how great of a strategist Karn was, and the two also seemed to have some sort of mastery over a creature or several creatures, because Karn had the shibboleth and Raam had the krill. Also, another little additional piece of information is that Karn was very small compared to other Locust bosses such as Raam and Skorge, and you can see this difference in the Rise of Raam comics. You can just see the sheer size difference between Karn and Raam. You know, Raam, he was 10 feet tall, Sraq, he was about 12 feet tall, but Karn, he was so small, which is kind of strange for a Locust boss. But it also showed how much his intelligence overrided his actual physical presence. But yeah guys, that's 10 facts about Zamil Karn. So if you did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like and comment down below what do you think of Zamil Karn. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to vote for the next COG character in the community tab of my channel. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hope you guys have a nice day, and I will catch you on the next one.